this pawnbroker is breaking the mould.
You're probably looking at about $250,000.
We're rich!
Dealing exclusively in high-end goods.
Supercars, jewellery, watches, fine wines, art, almost anything of value. If it's expensive, we want it.
Hello.
Providing a quick cash fix for the super rich.
How much money are you sort of looking for?
A minimum of 50,000, really.
Right.
Based in Surrey's wealthy commuter belt.
They must be busy, they're not picking their phones up.
And central London's jewellery
You
district,
can't miss there's a big horse with a suit of armour in the window.
where assets are plentiful,
That is incredible.
but cash is in short supply.
How much are you looking for?
This time, Christmas is coming.
Happy Christmas! Hooray!
There's show-stopping bling,
You're talking a big sum of money here.
knockout boxing memorabilia,
I've been told he's worth £1 million.
and will James's attempt to boost funds for a good cause take off?
If I'm going to let it go, I want to let it go for good cash for charity.
Welcome to the world of Posh Pawn. It's the festive season.
Prestige, Christmas time is so fun.
Is that the Christmas bonus coming in?
At the pawn shop, business is up by 30% as customers pour in wanting loans and sales to help bankroll Christmas.
She wants to sell it for £1,000, does she?
Just wondering if it's any interest to you.
I'm actually quite excited.
Christmas is a notoriously profitable time for pawnbrokers. We see people trading in goods, buying goods and loaning against their goods. It really is a crazy time of year. The guys are super, super busy.
Could go to the customer just 1 second, then grab the phone and just say, sorry, I'm just with the customer. Could I take your number and we'll call you back?
So it's just as well that James has hired in extra staff.
I'll have a look at the hallmark on that.
Now that we've got the new hat and garden store open, we've had to employ new people to come on board to help with the Christmas rush.
OK, let me find out what we can do for you. I'm just trying to help everyone. Try to be a little Santa that charges interest, but still.
It's a time for goodwill, but Christmas cheer is put on hold while James deals with a mountain of inquiries.
Melt the gold down, pull the stones out, that's the sort of money it is.
Over the years, the millionaire has developed a reputation for being fairly hard-nosed when it comes to business.
It's her mum's ring.
But what do you want me to do about
Nothing,
it? Do you
I'm
know
just
what I mean?
saying,
We're
when
not running
someone...
a charity.
I know.
In business, you've got to be tough. You can't be too sentimental or let your emotions get carried away with them.
Separated from her husband, so
I'll
she's
send
on
you
her
to
own.
go and listen to it. Also, I wouldn't have to listen to it all. Now I'm listening to it all. If I can assure you, there is a softer side to me. We're going to actually write that one off.
You're joking?
No, we're going to give her the goods back.
You're right,
Really
you're
chuffed.
what temperature?
In Hatton Garden, the Christmas onslaught has already started.
Good morning, Prestige.
This morning, James has received an email about an unusual piece of jewellery.
Have you seen this? This is quite nice. Diamond encrusted necklace. Looks absolutely amazing in the pictures. Could be worth a lot of money. What do you think of
Oh
that?
my God, it's massive.
Yeah, what about the necklace?
What do you think I was looking at your head?
Nah.
Wow, beautiful.
Was worn by her aunt, apparently, on stage. But she's French, the lady. Sounds lovely on the phone. She's going to come in and see it. So that could be a big number for us.
Wow.
New Malden, southwest London, home to the owner of the necklace, Stephanie, who lives here with husband David and family.
The job's gone to someone and they're not French.
The office was too small for me.
How can an office be too small for you? You're 4 foot nothing.
David and Stephanie got married 2 years ago.
Oh, the wedding. Oh, my God, look, the wedding. Me putting the ring on your finger, wow.
They first met as teenagers, but spent 30 years apart before finally reuniting 5 years ago.
We lost contact when we were 13, 14-ish.
15, exactly.
All right, 15. I guess in life, you might have met the right person, you just haven't met them at the right time. She spent 6 years looking for me, and for some stupid reason, she thought it'd be a good idea to marry me.
Until 4 months ago, the couple lived in the south of France with Stephanie's boys from a previous relationship, Kieran and Lorenzo.
There was no fast food in France. It was easier. I don't know why.
We were just at 2 minutes from the beach. We were on the top of a hill in a beautiful house, very big.
Leaving their home in France was a wrench, but David's elderly mother needed help at home, so the family chose to come back.
Hello, it's me. How are you? So is there anything you need? The main reason we're back in the UK really is to help Mum out. She's 92, disabled. You know, it's that time of year where you want to be close. And regardless of my situation, our situation, it's time to give back. because you don't know what's round the corner.
Starting over in a new country is never easy, and Stephanie's struggled to find a job, so money has been tight.
This role has been filled direct by someone referred to them internally.
That's life.
And
you've got to overcome the fact that you're French and you're in England and just get on and, you know.
Looking for a job actually is more stressful than going to work, that's for sure, you know.
On top of that, it's nearly Christmas, and like many families, the pressure is on to spend.
In London, you need money. We would like to celebrate our comeback here, to have a great Christmas.
To help raise some much-needed cash, Stephanie is planning to sell a piece of diamond jewellery given to her by a relative.
This necklace belonged to one of my aunties. I have no idea about its value. I think probably more than 10,000. I don't know. It can be less, which I would be a little bit disappointed, but it can be more as well. So it will be a surprise.
Back in Hatton Garden, Joe's been building up to asking James about arranging Christmas festivities.
James, can we get stuff for Christmas, please, this time? Because you never, ever let me do it. And it'd be nice.
I don't consider myself to be a Scrooge, but for me it's about the business, especially leading up to Christmas.
What I want to do is get some nice lights.
What do you mean lights? This ain't a roller disco.
All year round, James is a hard-nosed businessman, and it's even worse at Christmas time because we're so busy. One nice tree, customers can see it when they look through, and the staff will feel a bit
no one's going to
Christmassy.
come in here and borrow money because we've got a bit of tinsel hanging up and a bit of bunting.
Also, we need to do a little Christmas party.
No.
I'm going to have to get really daring. I don't like to go against what you say.
James and his team are used to dealing with life-changing sums of money.
You've got in excess of £300,000 worth of jewellery here.
You're joking.
So you're looking at 45,000 total.
I think we need some champagne.
And in the Weybridge store, Lawrence has just received an email that could make one family's Christmas dreams come true.
Look at this, James. This has got to be a great bit of memorabilia. Look at this.
Oh, brilliant.
It's a Manny Pacquiao signed worn fight glove. I mean, that is one of the great bouts ever in boxing. If that's a fight-worn glove, that would be a phenomenal find. I mean, I was really excited when I saw the email. Manny Pacquiao is an absolute legend. You're talking about an 8-time world champion. Can't wait to find out a value on that.
Greenwich, London, home to Peter and wife Pam. A mad sports fan, football is Peter's passion.
There's only one team in London.
Yeah.
And everybody knows us, we're called Millwall.
The house is full to the brim of memorabilia, much to Pam's dismay.
He's absolutely Millwall mad.
It's even overflowed into the garage.
In 1992, Crystal Palace, Hull City.
He'll ring me during the day and talk about Millwall.
There's quality in it.
If he sees a plaque, he has to buy it. Sees a cup, he has to buy it.
You can feel the passion coming, can't you? So it'd be all right to bring some more in then, yeah?
No, none whatsoever.
Nah. She's proper staunch Millwall, without a doubt.
So, should we go in Nanny's and put the Christmas tree up?
The only thing that eclipses Peter's love for Millwall is his family, and there's nothing they enjoy more than getting together at Christmas.
Love ya.
Love ya.
My children, my grandchildren, they absolutely mean the world to me. So, you've come round to put the tree up, have you? Yeah! Hey. What's that? What's that?
Stop.
What are you doing, Smiler? Hey? You got to pull all the things out, mate. That's it.
Yeah,
pull them out.
I declare this tree...
You got back off?
Yeah. Open!
Recently, Peter thought that all his Christmases had come at once when he was given a boxing glove signed by a world champion fighter.
Manny Pacquiao, in my eyes, is the greatest fighter, apart from Muhammad Ali. The glove is absolutely stunning.
But he's willing to give it up for a greater cause.
I'm parting with a glove so that we can have a better Christmas for me, Pam and the kids.
And Peter has high hopes for the glove's value.
I've been told it's worth £1 million. It could be worth 200. Who knows? Manny Pacquiao, knock one out for me, bruv.
But can James and his team find a buyer to transform this family's Christmas? On the streets of London, Christmas shopping is in full swing.
Prestige Pawnbrokers, Jamie speaking, how can I help?
And at the Hatton Garden store, business is booming.
What figure are you looking for?
Probably about 500 for the necklace.
You got a figure in mind you want to sort of raise against the pieces?
About 20k.
James has decided to improve his image with a festive plan.
Joe, you know you think I'm a little bit of a Scrooge. To prove you wrong, I'm going to offer free appraisals to celebrities and we're going to donate the money to charity.
When I heard about James taking on the celebrity charity idea, I could not believe it. Brilliant. Actually, I'm very impressed. I think what a nice thing to get involved with. It was only a day before that I was calling him Ebenezer Scrooge because he didn't want to get involved with Christmas or get a Christmas tree.
Got my first one lined up. Have you heard of Caprice?
Yes, I have. I've seen her on the TV.
Well, it's a fella called Albert who lives 2 doors down from her.
Oh, you're so funny.
No, it's actually the model. Yeah.
What has Caprice got that she wants to donate to charity?
There's a dress and a piece of furniture that she might be looking to donate.
Brilliant idea. I was worried that it was quite an ambitious idea and whether he was going to pull it off or not.
Whilst James tries to turn over a new leaf to raise funds for charity...
Here we are.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Stephanie and husband Peter's thoughts are closer to home. They're hoping a diamond necklace will be the key to a great family Christmas.
Good morning. Stephanie, I phoned you about a necklace.
Oh, all right. Hello, I'm Lawrence. Hello.
Hello,
Stephanie.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What have you got for me?
This is the intime.
Bloody hell. Well, that's a bit of a wow factor, isn't it?
I don't know about the purity of the stones and if all of them are real.
There's so many shapes of stones, and you've got pears, baguettes.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Do you like it?
I won't wear it myself. maybe at the weekend. Have you ever had it valued?
No. I would like to know about its value.
So you're looking to sell it or loan against it?
I would like to sell it.
How much are you looking to raise?
I haven't an idea, actually.
Well, I'll give you 500 quid for it.
10, 15k.
You do know what you want, then. I mean, when I was speaking to Stephanie, she actually said she was looking for a figure about 15,000. She didn't realise what a gem she had. So I'll need about a week, and what we'll do is try and find out the highest value for you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. See you soon.
Cheers, nice to meet you. There's a lot of money there, but you don't know how much money. Of course, it all really goes down to the quality of the stones. I mean, it's going to be quite phenomenal. I mean, there's stones here, at least 20 points. You add that up, it's going to be a tremendous amount.
We can get 15,000 or even more. It will be absolutely great.
Well, it's Christmas now, so...
Even if they will disappear very, very quickly,
well,
you have to say.
Yeah, I mean, we see what we get, and it's Christmas, we need the money for Christmas.
Yeah.
There's a few things we need to take care of, so see what happens.
So for Peter and Stephanie, it's an anxious wait to see if the necklace can live up to their expectations. James is off to visit celebrity client Caprice and is looking forward to getting in touch with his charitable side.
If we can get some of these items sold and the money donated to charity, it'll be a brilliant thing to be involved with. It is coming up for Christmas, and I'd rather do this, to be honest with you, than be like surrounded by tinsel and bunting for like 4 or 5 weeks. It gets right on your nerves, to be honest with you.
Caprice is a model and entrepreneur who leads a busy life running her own lingerie business.
So this is my living room.
She's taken time out to search for potential items around the home that can be sold to raise money for one of her charities.
I have 2 items that I'm going to show him that's up for charity. This was one of my first big purchases when my whole modeling career took off. But this is for a really good cause. It's for one of my charities that's really close to my heart. So I'm hoping to raise at least £200-300 pounds would be great. With the entertainment center, if he chooses that, then £1,000. It's timeless, it's elegant. I mean, you need 8 guys to move this thing. I mean, I can't even make it shake, really.
But first, the items need to be assessed by James.
Caprice, hi.
Well, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great.
Thanks for inviting me over. Obviously, leading up to seeing Caprice, I was a little bit nervous, but I got in there and went straight into business. What have you got for me?
So I have two things. This is the first one. This is a slip dress, and this is really sentimental to me.
Did you wear it anywhere?
To like 4 or 5 red carpet events.
Gonna have to take some specialist advice on that, but I think potentially that could be a good one.
The dress has hit the mark for James.
So the entertainment center is in the boys' playroom.
But could the cabinet potentially raise more money?
Ta-da! This is the entertainment center.
In England, we call them TV cabinets.
This was $5 grand.
I know, I can see
if
that.
I can't get like 1,000 for it, then that's crazy.
It's a beautiful thing. It's well made. Obviously very expensive. I was expecting bright lights, flashing floors, revolving glittery balls and all sorts of spectacular things.
Which item do you think we can make more money from?
It's going to be a fine line, I think, between the two. I mean, I can see that this would be an expensive item new, but I think second-hand, the dress and the association with yourself, I think, could probably be as equal in terms of its value.
James is going to have his work cut out if he's going to get the best price possible for charity.
All we're looking for is someone who's a Caprice fan with a few quid to spend, who's a size 8 and a similar build to Caprice. Should be an easy task.
James's little black contacts book may struggle for supermodels, but valuing anything that comes through the door is all part and parcel of being a pawnbroker. When it comes to planes, submarines and automobiles, he's back in his comfort zone.
It's automotive pornography. This is absolutely amazing. I feel like bloody James Bond under here.
And in Hatton Garden, something's arrived that's right up his street.
An amazing thing's just coming. Have you seen this? Look at that.
Oh, all right, yeah.
It's an amazing item. Not something we've ever had in before, but...
Crazy.
It's a 1950s lorry. I mean, that is fantastic. I'm going to get down there and give it a go.
The lorry itself is the thing that powers the ride back in those days, to create the steam.
What steam?
I thought you said it was a steam fair.
The lorry is owned by businessman Seth and wife Tanya.
Ben, turn it on, please.
Oh, I feel all festive.
Running the family business, a vintage fun fair, leaves Seth little time for home life.
Christmas for me is a nice little break and a couple of days off. Spend some time with the family, which I don't do very often. Yeah, it's nice. Enjoy Christmas.
Set up by his parents in 1945, Seth grew up with the fair as a child. As an adult, it's provided him with a living as well as a wife.
The fair used to come to our village green and I used to go every year with my friends and family. And then one year I saw him, we were in the crowds, and I said to my sister, he's really cute, look at him. 20 odd years later, we're still together, so...
Yeah.
The couple have been working on the fun fair together ever since. It's open 80 days a year. The rest of the time is spent doing painstaking maintenance.
The work never ends, really. It's pretty much like the Forth Bridge, you know. Once you've started, you then finish one job and you've got to start another one again, you know.
And all 4 of their children help out when they can.
I mean, my daughter Ashley's down there, come back from university for a couple of days and is giving us a hand.
Growing up in a wagon, we didn't quite have enough space. None of these home comforts like a flushing toilet or 24-hour electricity.
The family have to make enough money in the summer season to earn their keep for the rest of the year.
We don't get paid during the winter. We got 6 months where we're off the road, where we've got to budget our restoration during the summer. What we take in the summer is then ploughed back into it during the winter. And sometimes that budget doesn't quite match. I say sometimes, nearly every time.
For Seth, finding new rides to keep the customers rolling in is a constant challenge, and restoration can be expensive.
I think he's crazy. He'll bring home a project and I'll look at it and go, what have you done?
And his latest purchase is no exception.
This is a 1947 Langwheels Autodrome. We paid £7,000 for it. It's going to need total restoration, I think. So that's all going to need some attention. The wood's gone rotten. There's a lot of work here.
To raise funds, Seth and Tanya have decided to pawn their pride and joy, a vintage lorry.
It was built in 1954. It's a Scamel. So this is quite a rare one. I haven't seen a lot of these. I don't actually recall seeing another one like it. We've used it basically for towing some of the rides. The top speed of this you'd be lucky to get 35. That's downhill with a wind behind you as well. I wouldn't like to part with it completely. It has got that little bit of sentimental value. I think we'd like to raise somewhere in the region of 15,000. It's going to be used to fund this new ride to basically restore that.
But will James's need for speed rule this lorry off his wish list? Equally difficult to price up is a celebrity designer dress.
All right, mate. Well, I thought I'd give it a go. You never know.
And James is finding it difficult to get a suitable buyer.
You all right, struggling?
No. What makes you think that?
You went like this?
No, I've got an itch.
You'll get there, go on.
I'm working on the Caprice dress at the moment. I mean, I'm trawling the web. I've made calls. I'm not having much joy at the moment, but there are a couple of other avenues I've got to explore. I'm down to the Zs, nearly. Not an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. I've stuck my neck out. I've put my head on the line, really, with this one. There's a lot of people out there, but whether or not they're going to part with any money is another thing. If I don't get it done, I'm going to look a bit of a wally, let's face it.
In Weybridge, sports fan Pete and friend Rob are bringing in the boxing glove for appraisal. JMO is on the front desk.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
How are you doing, all right?
I'm all right, you?
Yeah, good. How can I help?
I phoned up. I spoke to someone called Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, Lawrence, yeah. He's not in today. He's in our Hatton Garden branch, but how can I help?
Well, I bought this in.
OK.
It's a signed glove from Manny Pacquiao against Oscar De La Hoya. This is very rare because I've only seen him wearing these gloves, I think, twice.
Actually, just point out how small that glove is.
Wouldn't want to get a punch off him, though, would you?
No, I think you'd know it. I think my jaw would be spinning around a few times, I think.
Yeah, it knocked me for 6 when I got it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
It knocked me bandy, you know?
What sort of figures are you looking upon?
To be honest with you, I haven't got a clue.
I mean, I think, you know, this sort of thing, like any sports memorabilia, it's very much a niche market. It's collectible to certain people.
Whatever I get, it's going to be used for my grandchildren and my kids, and it just, you know, every little helps this time of the year, I think. And it gives someone a lot of pleasure. My wife won't have to dust it and clean it no more.
He wanted to sell the item, so the pressure was on because it's Christmas. He wanted to get some important prezzies for his grandchildren.
Nice one. Thanks very much for leaving it with us.
Yeah, lovely.
And we'll look after that.
Take good care of it.
I'm going to put that up on the wall now.
Don't be trying it on.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. It's a special glove, so yeah, I will miss it. If I get £1 million for it, it'll definitely make me Christmas. If I get 200 quid for it, it's still 200 quid towards Christmas.
Back in Hatton Garden,
I don't think there's any great value in it.
Joe is determined to get James out of his Scrooge mode.
The big tree is about to turn up and it's going to be put right near his desk. I was just trying to bring a bit of Christmas cheer to the workplace. Just look round and that tree is massive. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, we've got a Christmas tree delivery.
Have you got anything bigger than that?
Yes, slightly.
I am joking. When the Christmas tree turned up, I did start to waver a bit. I could not believe how big it was. And then I started to think, why have I done this? He's going to kill me. Oh my God, it's big, isn't it? Oh, look at that, with that lovely wallpaper. That looks good, doesn't it?
You happy with that?
Is that straight? Yes, it's as straight as it can be.
Merry
Thanks,
Christmas.
guys.
Merry
Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Thank you very much. Lovely service.
Bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Cheers. Can he get in here? He can get in there. Smell nice. His guests, when his appointments come. Right, let's decorate it.
But will Joe manage to convert James's mood from frosty to festive? The countdown to Christmas is on at the pawn shop.
I think it's always good to bust some shapes when you're knocking out the deals.
And the staff are feeling festive.
Oh my God, look at that.
Joe has decided to add some Christmas cheer to the office, right behind James's desk.
I'm going to deny all knowledge of that.
But is it enough to put him in a seasonal mood?
Oh, Christ.
You having a laugh or what?
Da, 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 da.
What the hell is
La,
going
la, la,
on?
la, la. What's the matter?
That can't stay there, can it? Don't be silly.
What?
I can't even get in my filing cabinet. What have you done that to me for? There's needles
Just wait
everywhere.
a minute, because
There's pine
I'll get that.
needles
That's
everywhere.
getting cleared out. It's got to be finished yet.
What do you mean finish it? What, saw it off? I think Joe had gone a little bit over the top with the Christmas tree. It was absolutely enormous, and it was put next to my desk, which actually gave me the ump.
James, as honest, on a serious note, is that giving you the right needle? Are you pining for it to go? Oh, come on. It was a great thing that the tree was so big, because I just think that put James off making me get rid of it. Once that was in, that wasn't going anywhere.
In Weybridge, Lawrence is excited about Pete's boxing glove. It could be a contender for a big price tag.
This is such a specialist item, we had to take it to Mark, our autograph expert, to give us an idea of value and if it was real. This is actually meant to be a match-worn glove. It's Manny Pacquiao, one of the all-time greats. I'm hoping we're going to make somebody's Christmas. But I checked out the signature, so I'm 100% happy on that. But obviously I need your expertise to make sure it's a match-worn glove.
OK, I mean, looking at the signature, Lawrence, not a problem, you're correct.
Yeah.
Fight worn, I'm going to upset you.
I hope not.
It's not.
Mark, it is Christmas.
It's not fight worn.
I was absolutely gutted when Mark told me this glove was not fight worn, which means Peter would not be getting the money he wanted.
Let's start. Tape marks round the end. There's none. It's clean. The laces are completely clean.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. What I would suggest is these gloves are given to him to try.
Yeah.
But even so, it's not worn.
Yeah.
Where's the other glove?
Oh, right.
Why would anyone with a pair of fight-worn Pacquiao gloves split them?
Yeah.
You're just destroying the price.
Yeah.
It's a lovely replica piece of memorabilia with an authentic signature.
Yeah.
It's still got a lovely item then. It's still collectible, Lawrence.
Yeah.
So tell him not to be too disappointed.
You're a star. Always think of the bright side at the end of things, don't you?
You've got to.
En route to Maidenhead, James is hoping there's enough value in Seth's vintage lorry to secure a loan, and he's off to try it out for himself.
Quite excited about it. I know it's not a supercar, but just, it's a lorry, you know, and I'm a boy, and we like lorries, don't we? I've seen the images. It looks absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful old thing, and there are collectors of these old lorries out there, so I'm hoping to get a deal done today. Seth. How are you? You all right, mate?
James, yeah.
How you doing? Yeah,
Yeah,
James.
not too bad. It's my wife, Tanya.
Tanya, hi. You all right?
Yeah, good.
This is the beast, is it?
Yeah, this is...
When I first saw the truck in the flesh, I was absolutely amazed. It was all sign written in the beautiful colours, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Obviously, it looked like it needed a little bit of tinkering with. How long's it been sitting here then?
We haven't used it 4 or 5 years. I mean, the tax disc up there says 2011.
Oh, yeah.
I've started it on a regular basis.
So it needs a little bit of fettling, a little bit of
I think
tidying up, but...
Probably needs a little bit of TLC.
So we're going to be able to drive this thing today, are we?
Yeah, we should be. It's a bit smoky. I'm not going to take it in the low emission zone. It doesn't go very fast.
No.
And it doesn't stop very fast. So we haven't towed anything too heavy.
No, just praying it's going to start. Is it going to start? I love it. The more smoke, the merrier. What's it like to drive, then?
It takes a bit getting used to. You've got this gate of a gearbox. Yeah. They have those in sports cars now, apparently.
They got one of them in a Ferrari.
Yeah. I've never had a Ferrari, so I wouldn't know. It's nice, air-conditioned as well.
Yeah, just what you need on a nice windy day like today.
The guys driving them were tough. Some of them have heaters in, but...
They're for girls.
This one never had heater. Well, do you want to have a go?
When we got in it, I thought, how the hell am I going to control this? Even Seth, the owner, looked like he was struggling. You only live once, didn't you? Seth, that seemed like a bit of a beast to handle. You sure I'm going to be all right?
Yeah, I think you'll be all right.
It's in neutral, definitely in neutral. Yeah. First. Reverse signal manoeuvre. Sort of feel more manly as you pull off. A bit more sort of hairy. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Definitely a man's truck in there.
Yeah. Bloody fantastic. I'm loving it. I really am. I haven't driven many big items like Seth's truck before, but I really wanted to give it a go, and it sort of made me feel like I wanted to be a lorry driver. Take me back to my childhood.
Because you used to drive lorries round as a child.
No, I always wanted to. This was a really, really unusual item, being a truck and being so old, and we've never actually loaned against anything quite as unusual as that before. Seth, that was absolutely brilliant.
You enjoyed that, did you?
I had a brilliant time in there. It was amazing. It really was. It's been an experience.
You'll be glad to know you've passed your HGV test.
Fantastic.
James gives the truck a final once-over, weighing up his options.
It's been sitting around for 5 years, so it needs a little bit of tinkering with, but I think generally it's in good condition.
He's a businessman, isn't he? So he's got to make a calculated assessment of it. You know, it's worth a lot to us, that lorry, but whether it's worth money to somebody else is a different matter.
With so much at stake, he decides to cut straight to the chase.
Well, look, thanks for showing us the lorry. It was great fun out there. That big old steering wheel felt fantastic, and I could definitely see the attraction for these old vehicles.
Yeah, excellent.
It's not an easy thing to value by any stretch of the imagination, but we've got people that on our books that are looking for these items, so I'm pleased to say that I'm able to offer you the 15 grand.
Excellent.
Yeah? Are you happy with that?
Definitely, thank you very much.
No problem, it's been a pleasure. How do you feel about letting it go? Are you going to be all right with that?
That might be difficult.
We'll be back for it.
Yeah,
we'll be back.
I'll give you a little picture of it before you take it away, but we'll look after it, and when you're ready to come back and collect it, let me know, yeah?
Excellent.
Definitely.
Cheers. Cheers, Seth, thanks.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Great to
Cheers,
meet you.
thanks.
Thanks for
Bye.
that.
Bye.
Getting the money now means we can start on the ride, and we can, hopefully there'll be enough there, funds there to get it looking nice. It was good to us, that lorry, so yeah. Yeah, be sorry to see it go for a while.
But we'll get it back.
Yeah.
We'll get it back.
In London, there's a steady stream of customers looking to pawn their belongings for Christmas.
Good morning, Prestige. Alicia speaking.
Hello.
Hi. How can I help?
I have some pieces of jewellery.
Despite James's Scrooge-like tendencies, Joe is determined to get into the festive spirit.
Very good. I'm going to do Secret Santa this year. James isn't a big fan of all this kind of thing. I'm doing it, regardless. Patrick, that's the little Secret Santa, so up to £10.
How much is that?
Up to.
Up to?
Yeah. It can be funny, but keep it clean. Got some new people starting.
Okay.
Don't want to frighten the life out of them, yeah?
Oh, that's all right.
And who I've actually got. Oh, brilliant. I've got JMO, and it means a trip to Toys R Us. I must admit, I like the idea of the Secret Santa. I thought it was a great idea and a first time ever.
Cheers, lovely, bye.
James, that is a Secret Santa. So when you open it, there'll be someone's name that's been picked out, just to have a little bit of fun.
Can't we just give each other a tenner?
No!
What?
It's not about the money. That went down like a lead balloon.
I've got a half-finished bottle of Tipex somewhere. A chewed biro. It could be anything. I mean, the world's my oyster when it comes to planning a gift.
The Secret Santa idea is going down well, but James is still solely focused on business, and he wants to get a second opinion on Stephanie's diamond necklace.
Where are you off to with that, then?
I'm going to go and see it. I want him to have a quick look at it.
I'm surprised you're not wearing it.
I will do when I get outside. I don't want to get everyone excited. I always like to hear Ian's opinion on these stunning pieces that come through the door. The piece I'm showing him today is quite an extraordinary piece. It's caked in diamonds of really high quality. Stephanie wants to get some money together for Christmas, and I'm pretty sure she's going to get quite a nice surprise.
James!
How you doing?
Hello.
You all right?
If I knew if you were coming, I'd put some diamonds on.
I've got something for you here.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
This is very well made.
And we've had a look at the stones. The quality of the stones is quite good. But obviously, it's a very unusual item. What's your feelings?
You've got quality in diamonds. You've got quantity of diamonds. You got all the different cuts of diamond, brilliant cuts, baguette cuts, you got rose cuts, you know. They really mixed it in such an interesting manner and yet kept a fantastic form and shape. A lot of thought has gone into making the piece.
Yeah.
Quality's there, the workmanship is there. So you're talking a big sum of money here. It makes a statement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing statement.
She's looking to get some money together for Christmas, so...
Well, it'd be a big Christmas bonus, wouldn't for her?
Well, exactly. I think I'll just get some bids back to her and see if we can do a deal on this one.
James, marry me.
Well, there'll be some time, I'll think about it.
The necklace has impressed Ian.
Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you again.
You take care. Okay.
So could James be delivering a better Christmas than expected for Stephanie and her family? It's the day of the staff Christmas party.
Got to get the moves out. Christmas party. Yeah.
But JMO's excitement is not matched by the staff in Hatton Garden.
James, I am going to have to tell them to divert the phone to Bravage.
OK.
Yeah?
Divert it away, would you?
There's a technical hitch. The London store can dial out but can't receive incoming calls.
I couldn't believe it when the phone systems crashed at Hatton Garden. Everyone was running around like headless chickens and Jo was having her teeth done.
Joe's phone is dead.
I've been an hour and a half in the dentist chair while they drilled down a tooth. It's absolutely killing me now. I've got a real bad headache because I get all tense.
With Jo in Weybridge, the Hatton Garden store has ground to a halt in her absence.
Good afternoon, Prestige. Jo speaking.
Jo.
Hiya.
I don't know what keeps going wrong with these phones. We've got to get it sorted.
I can't believe that I come out of the dentist.
OK.
I've got 6 missed calls and 3 messages. You're holding the phone away, that's what you're doing.
Don't be stupid.
All right. Yeah, OK, yeah.
All right, are you looking forward to the Christmas party?
No, I'm not looking forward to the Christmas party.
What's wrong with you? You're a bit of a Scrooge, aren't you?
James was trying to get me into the mood of the Christmas party, and I had all the stress of the phones not working at Hatton Garden to deal with, so it was almost like a role reversal.
Across London, Caprice is holding out hope that James has got the best price possible for her designer gown.
The dress has a lot of sentimental value to me, so if I'm going to let it go, I want to let it go for good cash for charity.
Right, let's give Caprice a call.
Hello?
Caprice?
Hello, James. How are you?
I'm all right. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just sort of anxious to hear the outcome.
We have actually got someone for it, which is good news. And I can tell you the figure achieved for it is 750 quid. So,
You are taking the mickey.
No, so I think that's a real good result, and I hope you're happy. We're happy.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I'm in shock. I knew you could sell ice to an Eskimo.
We've really enjoyed being involved with it. It was great to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And yeah, we'll stay in touch. If you've got any other bits, so let us know.
100%.
Have a good Christmas.
Oh, you too. Thank you so much.
Lovely to speak to you.
Okay, you too, James. Bye.
Cheers, Caprice. Bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Well, she was so happy.
I knew we could do it. That is...
I think we're all genuinely pleased here that we've managed to be involved with that and to find someone for it. It's not really an easy thing to do because items of clothing are notoriously difficult to place.
This is the greatest Christmas present. I'm so excited. I can't wait to present my charity with this money. This is a lot of money.
In Richmond, Lawrence is preparing to give sports fanatic Pete and his wife Pam the final verdict on his boxing glove.
I've had phone calls from different friends. They're all putting values on it. I've had 5,000, 10,000, just like the birth of a baby. Guess the weight. So it was a big baby, eh?
Hello, how are you?
You all right?
I'm
Lawrence,
good.
Yeah?
That's it, you must be Peter.
That's me.
Decider coming up. We've done a nice bit of research for it. definitely the Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. He's one of the most generous fighters around. He'll sign absolutely everything. The biggest issue with this was it actually a fight-worn glove? That is the most important thing. But this one does say fight-worn, and you're quite convinced that it actually has been worn in a fight.
Yeah.
What I want to do is put you slightly out your misery now, OK? This has not been worn in a fight.
OK.
Right. It's definite. The tape here, the tape when it's taped up is really tight, and the adhesive is really hard. When you pull it off, it will take away most of that lettering on it. Final decider, just in case we weren't sure, is match-worn boxing gloves are always sold as pairs. What it could be is a boxer, before he actually gets into the ring, will actually try on a few gloves. If he's not happy, he plays around them, bungs them back in the box. So the most important factor is how much is that worth. These gloves, without the signature, you can buy for £50 or £60.
Right, OK.
Manny's signature is probably worth 25 to 30. So I could probably buy that for about £100.
Right, OK.
OK? Obviously, it's Christmas. If you want to go with it, give you a bit more. We would buy that off you for 150.
No, we're going to keep it, lads.
No, no point at all. I must admit, I'd probably keep it for that amount, but we've tried to sort of try and get it up as much as possible. And it's a nice thing to keep. I mean, any time of the year, giving bad news is not great fun, but at Christmas time, it's particularly upsetting.
We've had a bit of history into it now. It's going to be conversation point.
Well, I think the other thing to look at for you yourself is its closure. Peter took the news quite well. I think he'd already made plans for Christmas, and this would have just been an icing on the cake. So in the end, it wasn't bad news. Cheers, nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. Very, very happy. Yeah, we are. I say that hand on heart, very happy. It's a fantastic insight into a wonderful... It's a bit of history, really. So instead of the grandchildren getting something, they'll all keep this and they'll be able to remember us, and they'll be able to look at the glove and see it and know all about it.
It's just not going back up on the wall.
Well, we'll talk about that on the way on.
No.
In New Malden, Stephanie and husband David are feeling festive.
We got that in that flash shop in France. I don't know, it's like beads and stuff. I remember it being like that, though.
She's expecting a call any minute about her necklace.
Well, it's a weird moment. The answer can change a situation.
Although it's an unusual thing, we've actually managed to find someone who's very keen on it, a Russian client who buys a lot of high-end jewellery. So I'm going to give Stephanie a call now and see if we can get this one done.
Hello?
Stephanie?
Yes, it's me.
Hi Stephanie, it's James here from Prestige. Thanks for being patient with the jewellery. We've done quite a bit of work on it and been quite an exciting piece to be dealing with because it's so unusual. What were you looking for originally?
We're looking for about £15,000. Maybe a bit more. My heart is beating.
Your heart's beating, well good.
Yeah, very fast.
It's not every day we see an item of such quality here.
Oh.
It may be a little bit better than you actually thought. We've managed to find a private buyer who is interested in it.
Yes.
The offer to you would be £70,000.
What? Say again?
70,000.
How much?
70,000.
Oh,
God.
Wow.
I'm a bit emotional in that moment, and
really, 70 grand? What a touch!
Thank you very much.
Bye. I think she's actually in shock at the minute.
You happy?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to have a stiff drink and a little cuddle with her husband.
I asked him to say it again, and because I wasn't sure that my understanding was right, but yeah, it was right.
I couldn't believe it myself when we got that figure for that necklace. It was absolutely incredible.
Ted, look at you, you're crying, you've got a tear in your eye.
That is life-changing, especially before Christmas.
Face.
It's party time, and the staff have made their way to a local restaurant.
Right, guys, what would you like to drink?
We all arrived together, so immediately there was a buzz going. The party was going to be good.
Happy Christmas!
everyone having a lovely time?
Yes,
That's
we
what it
are.
is.
Thank you very
Yeah?
much.
Cheers.
indeed.
Cheers. Cheers.
Evan. I really feel like I had achieved the goal that I was aiming for, which was to soften James up and to get the staff together and enjoy the end of a good year.
As the team take their seats, James has an announcement to make.
We've got a special surprise Santa turning up tonight. Secret Santa, please.
Ian was the blingiest, campest Father Christmas I've ever seen. It was superb.
This is for Joe. Wow, Joe. Come on, Joe. Santa only gives out good presents.
The Christmas party made me realise one thing. It's really important at the end of the year for everyone to be able to let their hair down and bond with each other and to talk about pawnbroking.
Jamesy, you sexy, gorgeous creature.
This year has been absolutely amazing, but next year is going to be even better. We're going to be opening new branches, taking on new investors and looking for more people to come on board. It's a really exciting time. This is a fart fan. And I will be trying it out within about half an hour.
Oh, my lord.
And there's one final Christmas surprise.
Come along. Oh.
If the end of this year is going to end up with a kiss between Ian and James, God knows what's going to happen next year.